Hold on,
Naquetta,
let me
right?
go get better light. Hold on. Y'all stay in here, okay?
Who you talking to?
My kids.
Your name is Naquetta, right?
Naquita.
Naquita.
Yes,
Naquita,
ma'am.
where you call me from, sweetie?
Lenore, North Carolina.
North Carolina. You mentioned kids. How many kids you have, baby girl?
I have four.
4 kids. How old are your children?
I have a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old.
Okay, all by the same man?
No, ma'am.
How many men?
3.
3. Why not with the 3-year-old dad?
Um, he played too many games.
Okay. What about, does the 3-year-old dad and the 4-year-old have the same dad?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so why not with the
The
4-year-old?
7-year-old, and the 4-year-old have the same dad.
So why not with the guy you had the 4-year-old and the 7-year-old by?
He got on the drugs and just started. He was really abusive and stuff like that. So I just packed up one day and left and just never looked back.
Okay, okay. This the best light you have, baby? It might be fine. Let me see.
Let me see.
Sometimes the thing is I have a ring light, so my ring light and the playback, it might be fine. Let me just see how it looks. Okay, it seemed like this is something better.
I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm trying. I look at this. I ain't got no lash. I just took my lashes and everything out.
Well, girl, you know you pushed the request. You called me.
You right.
Okay.
I did not think you was gonna pick me though.
Child, I know everybody. It's the number one saying. I didn't think you was gonna pick me. So why? Okay, let me ask you a question. So if you ain't think you was gonna get picked, why you pushed the request?
I don't know.
What's the thought process behind that?
I just said I'm gonna take a chance and see.
So you knew that you could get picked, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Let's keep going. Naquetta, how old are you?
I'm 28. Well, 29. I just turned 29 October the 5th.
Okay, you're 29. All right. What do you do for a living?
I work from home.
Okay, what do you do?
Like credit card fraud, stuff like that.
And what's your zodiac sign?
Libra.
Libra. All right, so this is Naquetta, correct?
Naquita.
Naquita. Okay,
Yes,
I'm saying
ma'am.
Naquita. Naquita, North Carolina, 29 years old, works from home, is a Libra, mom to 4. Have you ever been married?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Naquita. What kind of man you looking for, boo?
Just a God-fearing man, a hard worker, no street dudes, because I've dealt with street dudes. I don't want no street dudes like drug dealers. I don't want to do that no more. Just somebody who will, who will go to church. They don't have to go every Sunday, but somebody that's willing to go to church with me at least sometimes. Um, Somebody who communicates very well, understanding. Somebody that knows that I can't be around them 24/7 because I got kids. At the beginning, because I ain't gonna have nobody around my kids off gate. So just somebody who understands that I have kids and that can take their time with me.
Okay, well, I'll take the time with you because you do have children. Could he have kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
No, ma'am. Unless I was to get married and my husband was like, he wanted one. That's the only way I would have another one. But other than that, no, ma'am.
Okay, fair enough. I want you to answer this question because you are a mom of 4 by 3 different men. Why wasn't marriage a requirement before?
I didn't see it growing up. My mom was married twice, but when I was younger, I never really thought about getting married because I really didn't see it. My mom's the same, she got 5 kids, 5 different baby daddies. So I never
Mom
really,
is what?
she has 5 kids.
By 3
It's
different.
5 of us,
Okay.
5 different. Yes, ma'am.
So,
And
okay, sorry.
so I don't know. I don't think I knew what love was. And when I would go through situations with men, I would just cut them off. Like I wouldn't stay and go through things. As I got older, I learned that sometimes you got to go through some things. Nobody's perfect. But when guys would do stuff or act a certain way, I would just cut them off.
Okay, fair enough. We were just talking about this today that I feel like, if you don't have an example of marriage, then you might not know how to go after it or get it. This is why I'm trying to showcase more married people on the show, but not to go off tangent. So now that you are a mom, you realize that marriage is a requirement?
Not necessarily a requirement, but it gives me something to work towards.
Okay.
Like, yeah, basically it made me just respect myself. Like, I want to set an example for my daughters now that I have children. So I don't want them to go off of what I did and the mistakes that I made. I just want to set a better example for them, because some people may think like, oh, you know, she's a hoe, or oh, she don't respect herself, or oh, you know, they judge you when they hear stuff like that. So I just want to set a better example for them, just to let them know, like, you don't have to deal with what a man brings, but every man is going to take you through things. No man is perfect. So but just make better decisions. And when you laying down with them, you know, use protection, get to know somebody very well before you just, you know, give yourself to them.
I understand. Okay. Feels like you learned a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's like you learned a lot. All right. Okay. Naquita.
Naquita.
I said it right.
Yes, ma'am.
Naquita. Okay. What are your deal breaker? You told me already?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Somebody who don't take care of their kids if they have children. I can't respect that. I can't respect the man who don't take care of his kids. I feel like if you don't care for your kids, then how can you care for anybody or anything? Somebody who doesn't respect their mother, because I feel like if you don't respect your mom, you won't respect me. Like, who am I if you don't respect your mother? And just somebody who like a liar. I don't like a liar.
No lies. Can he be in North Carolina? No, does he have to be in North Carolina?
He don't have to be in North Carolina.
Oh, she doesn't have to. Okay.
I would rather him be in North Carolina, though, because if I'm traveling, I'm taking my kids with me. So I would rather, just so we can take it slow, I'd rather him be local, so I ain't got to do a lot of moving around.
Okay. What's the age range you would date? You're 29.
29 to 35.
29 to 35. Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
I like dark skinned men, dreadheads, pretty smile. I might need to stay away from that, though. But I like dark.
Is that what your 3 baby daddies, they were dark skin and dreads?
Well, my last one, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, you said that's what you might need to stay away from me. What about money? Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Just as long as he can take care of himself. I don't really care about money.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
I
like your shape.
I got a little something. I ain't too big, ain't too small. Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Okay, keep the phone steady, Naquita.
Naquita.
Quita. Oh my goodness. Quita. All right, Naquita, when was your last relationship?
2019.
2019. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
About a month ago.
Does that guy have an option?
My baby daddy. It's my last baby daddy.
So this is the 3-year-old dad.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is why I always ask. People always say, "Why do I want to know the ages?" Because normally, and I only ask this question if you guys have figured it out. Whenever you tell me children under five, I always ask why it didn't work, because it seems that if a child's under the age of 5, there could potentially be still sexual relations with the child's father. So a month ago, it was only 30 days ago, you know, your baby daddy is not going anywhere. This is a man that is a part of your life. So what would you say? Because you were saying a lot of things that were wise, and I was very impressed how much you have matured and seems as wiser you are. But for a man that's watching right now, he would take that as you still sleep with your baby daddy.
All right.
So what would be your response to that?
I mean, I don't have to, like, I would be willing to cut him off. Like, I don't have to sleep with him. I just kind of just comfortable. Like, up here is horrible. Men are horrible where I'm from. Like, it ain't no good men, so.
Well, let me say this. I think this goes on the board for both, because I hear men say this about women and obviously just said it about men. I think what we have to start being honest with is, are we attracting the person that we consider to be good, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna say there's no good men, and I know for sure the saying is not true where there's no good women. I know so many great women, right? And I've seen both on the show, good and bad. I think what we have to start realizing is our true assessment and what we bring, and if what we consider to be good, are they willing to sign up for it? Because, like a man to hear you, because I mean, listen, I mean, life happens, right? And I think we have to have more grace in that area of life happening. But the fact that you still see what your child's father shows that, okay, there's still some things you have to work on, because I understand that you're saying you don't have a lot of choices. It is your baby daddy. And I understand this not just for women with their baby daddies. A lot of women have the notion of, I don't want to increase my body count. So I don't like him, but I'm still going to sleep with him because it's better to sleep with a guy I once slept with than a new guy. And I get the logic of that. But this is what men have said. If you want to be a wife, and men, if you want to be a husband, maybe you can listen too. You have to act as such, right? And if these men are not options to be your husband and that's what you're seeking, then figure out a way to stop having sex with them. So you can really know that he's not even a sexual option. I know it's going to be difficult because every woman has needs, right? And you have a young child together. But if you want to meet somebody new, that's something that only you can make the decision for. And let me say this too. The road ain't easy, okay? Like when you start saying, okay, I'm going to be very, very cautious of who I lay down with, you're really going to start to see, okay, who can you build a life with? Because I'm not saying tomorrow you're going to meet the perfect man and now you have sex. It might be months. It really might. It might be months before you meet a man that you can align yourself with, which means you may have to go without sex for a minute until that man shows up. Now, if you know yourself and you know you can't, that's on you, right? I can't say nothing to that. I can't say anything to that. But you also then have to own up to the fact that my sex drive was more important, or I didn't have enough discipline to control that until I met the right man. Therefore, this is what I am dealing with. That's a more accurate assessment than there's no good men.
I understand.
Okay, got you. All right, baby girl. What are 3 flaws you have to work
on? I'm impatient at times. I wish I had better lighting. It's horrible. Let me try to go over here. I'm sorry. It's horrible. Is that better?
It's because you don't keep your hat on, but your hat is blocking it. So you want the light to be in your face. So is there a way that you can put the light in your face?
Let me see where I can. That'd be better. Maybe this would be better. Is that better?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I'm impatient. I do like to argue. And, well, not necessarily like to argue. I'm just very, I feel like I'm a very defensive person. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm very defensive. And, trying to think, what's the 3rd flaw? I guess me having 3 baby daddies would be one of my flaws.
I understand. And again, with that being said, let me just kind of piggyback on that. You're definitely not saying your kids are flaws, because your kids are your life, and they're great. It's just being honest with, as you meet a new man, and again, it's the type of guy that you guys say you want. That's something that he may potentially consider. Okay, fair enough. All right, Naquita.
Yes, ma'am. You got it.
There you go. Okay. You told me you would date 29 to 35. You don't want any more kids. I already
see some message requests coming through.
You told me you date 29 to 35 and you want to have kids because you don't want any more kids, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you, sweetheart?
I'm very kind-hearted. Like I love very hard. Like once I get attached to you or whatever, like you ain't gotta worry about nobody else. I'm very loyal. Like you could trust me behind your back. Like like if somebody was to say something about you behind your back, like I'm gonna be the person that stand up for you. Like a person wouldn't even feel comfortable talking about you behind, like to me or anything like that. Like I'm very very loyal and just loving and caring. Like I'm just a good person. Like once I get once I get somebody, like I be down for them.
Okay. Stop moving the phone, sweetheart. Do you co-parent well with your children's dads?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, do you think there'll be any drama with your new man in them?
Nah, no. I keep them out my business.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Naquita.
Yes, ma'am.
Naquita, because I keep saying Naquita. That's why I'm pausing.
It's kind of how it's spelled, though.
Naquita, North Carolina. She works from home. Is a Libra. 29, mom to 4. How can the guy reach out to you, honey?
Yellow Marie on Instagram or my Facebook is my name, Naquita Williams.
Yellow Marie. Yellow Marie. All right, boo. Will you keep me posted how it goes, honey?
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome, boo. Bye, baby.